Hello and welcome back to Hefsel Weekly. In this week's episode, we'll be covering the escalating crisis in Sudan, the discovery of a brand new moon orbiting Uranus, the high-stakes summit between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin in Alaska, and the coalition airstrike in Syria that reportedly neutralized a high-ranking ISIS member. So, without further ado, let's dive into this week's headlines. Last Tuesday in Syria, a high-ranking ISIS figure, Salah Newman, was killed in a coalition-led airstrike. Newman, also known by several aliases, was considered a key operative within the broken parts of ISIS that remain in the Middle East and was reportedly being groomed for higher leadership roles. The strike was part of a joint Iraqi-US operation that took place in Syria's northwestern Idlib province. This region has remained volatile due to the presence of both ISIS cells and other extremist factions. Last week, the James Webb Telescope discovered a previously unknown moon orbiting Uranus. The find, announced on August 19th, adds to the tally of Uranian moons, which now stands at 28 confirmed satellites around its orbit. The moon is tiny compared to Uranus's significantly larger set of moons, measuring only a few kilometers across. Detected thanks to Webb's advanced infrared imaging capabilities, which allowed scientists to spot faint objects in the planet's distant orbit. On August 15th, President Trump and Russian President Putin held the highly anticipated summit in Anchorage, Alaska. The meeting marked one of the most direct encounters between the two leaders in recent years, at a time when US-Russia relations remained quite strained over Ukraine, NATO's eastern posture, and economic sanctions. The two leaders discussed a wide range of topics, including the ongoing war in Ukraine, nuclear arms control treaties, and energy security. While no landmark agreements are announced, the fact that the summit took place at all is interpreted as a signal that both countries are seeking ways to manage tensions. Especially for the US, the summit was particularly delicate as many NATO members in Europe were following the updates closely. Meanwhile, it is said that the Kremlin viewed these talks as an opportunity to break through the diplomatic isolation it had faced since the beginning of the invasion in Ukraine at the start of 2022. During the summit, President Putin made remarks about the following talks being held in Moscow. Clashes have once again erupted across Sudan's western states of Kordofan and Darfur as the country's civil war intensifies. These past few months, the Sudanese army managed to push the Rapid Support Forces, or the RSF, out of Khartoum. Since then, Kordofan has become a strategic corridor where both sides have attempted to launch offensives into each other's territory. Meanwhile, in Darfur, the RSF maintains control over large swaths of territory. In an effort to consolidate its rule, the group has declared the formation of a de facto government known as the Government of Peace and Unity in the Darfur region, led by the commander of the military branch of the RSF, Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo. The conflict has also been taking its toll on the civilian population in the area. In recent days, the RSF has been accused of carrying out summary executions of civilian hostages, while the Sudanese military has responded with heavy airstrikes. Most of these airstrikes were also conducted on healthcare facilities, which caused humanitarian groups to stop providing critical cholera services within the area, which heavily increases the possibility of another cholera epidemic in the region. Thank you once again for tuning in to Hefsel Weekly. We'll be back next week at the same time and the same day with more updates from all around the world. Until then, stay informed and take care. Hefsel Weekly signing off.